Dirshu, Amud Yomi, Mishnah Brura, Amud Yomi, Daf Yutet Amud Aleph, beginning Siman Kuf Lamed Vav. Beshabbat veYom Tov veYom HaKippurim, Korim Ahad Halevi, Talmidei Chachamim Hamemunim Ala Tzibur. On Shabbat, Yom Tov, and Yom Kippur, who do we call after Kohen and Levi? What is the order? Maran HaShulchan Aruch is giving us an order who to call, who takes precedence after the Kohen and Levi in the Aliyot La Torah. So after the Kohen and Levi, it is a Talmid Chacham, the Talmidei Chachamim who are appointed over the community. Ve'acharehem, and who takes precedence after them? Talmidei Chachamim hareuyim lemanotam parnasim ala tzibur sheshoalim oto devar halacha bekol makom ve'omer. Who takes precedence after the Talmidei Chachamim who are appointed over the community? It is the Talmidei Chachamim who are not appointed over the community. However, they are fitting to be appointed over the community, and they're able to answer whenever they are asked a she'elah, a question in halacha. Ve'achal kach, and who takes precedence after them? Bnei Talmidei Chachamim she'avotehem memunim ala tzibur. The children, the sons of the Talmidei Chachamim who are appointed over the tzibur. Ve'achal kach, and who takes precedence after them? Rashi Kenesiot, the heads of the Bet Knesset, Ve'kol ha'am, and all the people of the Kehillah. Let's go to the Mishnah Brura. Kuf Lamed Vav Siman Kuf Lamed Vav Siman Aleph Sif Katan Aleph B'Shabbat veYom Tov Shekorin Harbe. On Shabbat and Yom Tov, when there are many Aliyot, we call up many people to the Torah. On Shabbat we call up 7. On Yom Tov we call up 5. On Yom Kippur we call up 6. Talmidei Chachamim Hamemunim. So writes the Mishnah Berura. Katav Maharil. Mitzvah likot beyom tov, anashim hama'amidim hakehila. On Yom Tov, there is a mitzvah to call up those people who hold up the kehila, those people who support the kehila. Lefichach hem kodmin lakol im en sham talmid chacham muflag. Therefore, they take precedence. The people who support the kehila take precedence when it comes to the Aliyot La Torah, unless there is an extraordinary Talmid Chacham present. Gimel, Sif Katan Gimel in the Mishnah Brura, She'avotehem. Why do we call up the sons, the children of the fathers, whose fathers are the Talmidei Chachamim who are appointed over the Kehillah? She'mechuyavin lechabedam bishvil kevod avotam. We have an obligation to honor them because of the honor of their fathers. Sheyesh bazeh kevod la'avot. By giving an aliyah to the children, to the sons of the Talmidei Chachamim who are appointed over the Kehillah, this is giving kavod to their fathers. Mishnah Brura, Sif Katan Daled, ve'achal kach rashi kenesiyot, ve'kol ze ma'iri bimkomot she'en mochnin hamitzvot. When the Maran HaShulchan Aruch, when the Shulchan Aruch gives us this order, this formula of in what order do we call up people, this is specifically stated in a case, in a place in a Bet Knesset where they don't sell the mitzvot. They're not selling the aliyah. Ella she'omed hamemuneh ve'koreh lefi hakavod. The leader of the Bet Knesset, he calls up people according to their due respect. But in a Bet Knesset, in a place where they sell the mitzvot, they sell the aliyot, and the money goes to tzedakah, kol hakoneh otam yesh lo reshut lechabed lemi sheyirtzeh. Whoever buys the aliyot, he's allowed to distribute them accordingly. Umi levad sheyikra lekol echad lefi kevodo. Whoever buys the aliyot, he's allowed to distribute them as he wants, as long as he gives them out, as he distributes them, according to the kavod of each person, according to the due respect of each individual that he's giving it to. Shelo yavo lidei mahloket. Even if it's being sold and one person or people are buying the aliyot, it should still be distributed in a way that does not lead to any infighting or arguments. Gam yikra ha'chayuvim sheze lo machru lo. Also, even in a Bet Knesset, where they're selling the mitzvot, they're selling the aliyot, the Bet Knesset, the leader of the Bet Knesset, still has a responsibility to those people who are present in the Bet Knesset and they have a chiyuv. For example, on Shabbat, in a Bet Knesset where they sell the aliyot, and there's a person there that has a Shabbat Hatan, either a Hatan the Shabbat before his wedding, or the Shabbat Hatan the Shabbat after his wedding, or you have a Hatan Bar Mitzvah, you have a Bar Mitzvah boy, or you have an Avi Haben, a father that has a Brit Milah, or you have a person with a Yortzeit, a Nahala. All of those cases are considered a Hayuv, and even in a Bet Knesset where they sell the aliyot, they still need to accommodate any person that has a chiyuv that day, that Shabbat. V'kol ha'am. Maran HaShulchan Aruch concludes, now we are in the Mishnah Brura, Maran HaShulchan Aruch concludes, V'kol ha'am. Ve'achshav nahagu shegedol hatzibur hu ha'mesayem hasidra. The minhag today is that the person who's greatest among the tzibur, he is the one who gets the last aliyah. According to the Arizal, however, according to the Arizal, what is the order of the aliyot that are the most important? It goes Shishi, Shlishi, Kohen, Levi, then Shlishi, Hamishi, and Shevi'i. Even though the Mishnah Brura writes that the last aliyah is the aliyah that is the most hashuv, according to the Arizal, once again, it goes Shishi, the 6th aliyah, Shlishi, the 3rd aliyah, Kohen Levi, then you have Chamishi, the 5th aliyah, Revi'i, the 4th aliyah, and Shevi'i, the 7th aliyah. That is the order of the aliyot. That is the order of which one is the most hashuv. It comes out that Shishi is the most hashuv amongst the aliyot. Katav b'tshuvat Ramin Siman Vav b'makom shenahagu she'al panas hu oleh eno rashay limchol le'acher sheikra bimkomo. In a place where the minhag, that the parnas, the leader of the community, is given the aliyah, is given an aliyah, he is not allowed to be mohel, he is not allowed to forfeit it and give it to somebody else. Rather, he has to go up. Uprate dinze mevo'ar lekaman siman kuf nun gimel se'if yud. The details of this halacha will be discussed in siman kuf nun gimel se'if yud yud bet ayin sham b'mishnah brura. Katav Pri Megadim. The Pri Megadim wrote, Ma shenohagin be'eze kehilot, the minhag of some kehilot, some small kehilot, kehilot ketanot, likro lefi hashanim am haaretz kodem letalmid chacham lav shapir avdeh ve'isurahu. In some small kehilot, they have a minhag that they call up people according to their ages, and thereby they're calling ameh ha'aratzot, those who are ignorant, those that do not have any knowledge in Torah, before Talmidei Chachamim. According to the Pri Megadim, that is incorrect, and it's actually an issur. They should not call up people according to their age. The ayin beve'ur halacha ma she'etaknu milevush umishare Ephraim umiyeter ha'aharonim beinyan hanhagat hachiyuvim la'alot laTorah. The be'ur halacha has an entire list of those who have an obligation, of those who have a chiyuv to go up to the Torah on Shabbat. For example, like we said earlier, a chatan on the Shabbat before his wedding, or the Shabbat after his wedding, an avi haben, a father who has a brit milah that day, someone who has a nahala or a nahala yortzeit, or a bar mitzvah boy. There's an entire list of people that have a chiyuv that need to be called up on Shabbat. Now, Siman Kuf Lamed Zayin. Beyom shekorin shelosha, en korin pachot mi'asara pesukim, vaydaber ole min haminyan. On a day when we have a Kriyat Torah and we're only calling up 3 people, When we're only calling up 3 people, the halacha is we do not read less than 10 pesukim. And even a small pasuk, Vaydaber Hashem el Moshe lemor, that is considered as one of the 10 pesukim. V'i salik inyana bebatzir me'asara pesukim, kegon parashat Amalek she'en ba'ela tisha pesukim, shapir dami. What about if we have a certain subject matter that the entire subject matter is contained within 9 pesukim? For example, the parasha of Amalek that we read on Purim, the entire subject matter is contained in 9 pesukim, not 10 pesukim. What do? In that case, if you have only 9 pesukim, that's fine. You do not need to add another pasuk. The Ashkenazim, they double up on one of the pesukim, but according to Maran HaShulchan Aruch, according to the Sfaradim, if you have a subject matter that is only 9 pesukim, you do not have to read 10 pesukim. It's okay to just read those 9 pesukim because the entire subject matter is contained within those 9 pesukim. Let's see the Mishnah Brura. Kuf Lamed Zayin, Seif Katan Aleph, Pachot Mi10 pesukim, Ita Bagemara, Shenitkan Keneged Aseret Hadibrot. Where does this come from? What is the source that when you have 3 aliyot on a day when you call up only 3 people, that you have to read a minimum of 10 pesukim? Keneged, some want to say, it says in the Gemara, this takana, this was instituted corresponding to the Aseret Hadibrot. The same way we have 10 commandments, so too when you have 3 aliyot, you have to read a minimum of 10 pesukim. Or Keneged Asara Ma'amarot Shebahen Nivra Ha'olam. Or 10 pesukim were instituted that we have to read 10 pesukim when we have 3 aliyot. That corresponds to the 10 utterances, the 10 statements that HaKadosh Baruch Hu said when he created the world. The Ayin Sham Od. You can look further there in the Gemara. Min haminyan, even a pasuk that doesn't have any chidush. Hainu afal pi she'en lemedin mimena shum chidush. Even if you have a pasuk as Vaydaber Hashem el Moshe lemor, even if you have a pasuk that you don't learn any chidush, there's no new idea, there's no novel idea from the pasuk, even that pasuk, we consider it as part of the 10 pesukim. When is it okay to read only 9 pesukim? If the entire subject matter is contained within those 9 pesukim. For example, the parashat of Amalek and Purim. Kegon parashat Amalek, shekorim bepurim. Velo ratza hazal lehosif alehem eze pesukim milemata umilemala. The Chachamim did not want to add any pesukim before or after. Leramez, in order to hint to us, Demipene Amalek garam liyot Hashem v'akiseh haser, kedichtiv kiyad al kes kach yihyu parashiotav haserim. Why did the Chachamim, why didn't they add a pasuk before or after? Let's make Parashat Amalek 10 pesukim. Why are we relying on 9 pesukim? So Mishnah Brura explains that not only is it that the subject matter is contained within 9 pesukim, that there's a hint. Just like Amalek caused that there should be something lacking from HaKadosh Baruch Hu, from the honor, from the kingship of HaKadosh Baruch Hu in this world, so too its parasha is also lacking. Meaning, even though we're supposed to read a minimum of 10 pesukim, by the parasha of Amalek, there's only 9 pesukim, to hint to this idea that by Amalek attacking Am Yisrael, by Amalek's presence in this world, they, so to speak, they take away from the honor, from the kingship of the Borei Olam in this world. And once again, this is hinted to in the fact that there are not 9 pesukim, that the subject matter of Amalek is not contained in 10 pesukim, it's contained in 9 pesukim, and the Chachamim do not add 1 pasuk before or 1 pasuk after. Bezrat Hashem Rabotai, we will continue with the Dirshu Amud Yomi program tomorrow.